I was planning on only doing these once a year. I have been surprised at the amount of sunscreen that I've already gone through in what, seven months now? 6.5, because I did one of these I think at the beginning of January or the end of December last year. I didn't think I would be using so much sunscreen, but I think that just goes to show that before having melanoma skin cancer I wasn't using enough sunscreen, and now I am using the appropriate amount of sunscreen. I heard somewhere, and I don't remember where it was, that you should be using up a bottle every 2 weeks. So I'm not there yet, but I also am trying out a bunch of sunscreen, so we have so many bottles throughout the house. Remember when I showed you back in January, I took a sunscreen inventory for 2022 to show you what I was working with, and I had I think 22 sunscreens. So I'm not quite sure how many I have now, but yes, I have a library of sunscreens. Okay, let's get into these empties. So I'm gonna give you mini reviews. Mini reviews is what I'm doing here, real fast, real easy. SUPERGOOP body butter, the label has worn off. This is an all chemical sunscreen. It smells like, my daughter says, cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes. SPF 40, you get a 5.7 fluid ounce. This is just great luxury. It's got shea butter in it. I love using this on my feet. Okay, I don't really talk about feet because I think feet are gross, so I apologize. But if you have problems with your mineral sunscreen making your toes look like white and crusty, that sounds so disgusting, I apologize. This shea butter sunscreen is the way to go because it just takes away all of that ickiness of your feet and makes your feet look so smooth. But we love using this on our body when my daughter's skin is dry. This is my go-to. I went through another native sunscreen. You all know how much I love this. Oh my goodness. Actually, is that the only one I went through? I'm almost done with another one. 20% zinc oxide. This is the coconut pineapple scent, which I love, but they also have a fragrance free. It's SPF 30. I'm wearing it this morning on my arms. It is a thin formula. It does take a little bit of work to get in, but to get rid of the streaks. But once it sinks in clear. I did not like, you guys know, I did not like this BioClarity Sun Filter SPF 30 with zinc oxide green tea. It was a green color. It was thicker. It was very moisturizing, but also very shiny. I didn't feel like it dried down, if I remember correctly. I ended up using this up on my décolleté and my arms. Unseen sunscreen, SPF 40. This is a very popular one. This is water and sweat resistant, 1.7 fluid ounces, all chemical sunscreen. This feels like silicone to me, and I know a lot of people swear by it and they love it on their face. It does go on clear because it's all chemical. For me though, it feels slippy. It feels like it's moving around all day. I feel like it just is constantly moving. It feels thick to me. We use this up on my daughter though. On my daughter. She loved that on her face. Okay, here's another one that I didn't care for that people swear by. It is the MDSOLARSCIENCES Protect and Nourish Mineral Cream SPF 50. This is the non-tinted version. Sheer weightless protection. To me, these two feel the same. Like, this feels like silicones, very slippy, doesn't stay on me. This was like a tanny white color, but oh, there's still some in here. I thought we completely used it up. It just feels like silicones to me. It does dry down. It feels like a powdery finish. I know people love it. It's not a texture. I think it's a texture thing for me that I don't enjoy. It is water resistant, 2% titanium dioxide, 17% zinc oxide, fragrance free. I use this up on my daughter, but it feels like we still have a little bit left. One of my faves, one of my absolute faves, new favorite, and when this goes on sale again, I'm grabbing this. This is the Unrivaled Sun Serum SPF 35 by 11 by Venus Williams, the tennis pro. A 25% zinc oxide. You get 1 fluid ounce. It is sheer. It does come in a little dropper form like this. It drops out. Now the dropper, about halfway through, the dropper stopped getting stuff out of the bottom. So then I was just pouring it out on my hand. So that's one con. The other con is that it's so darn expensive. I want to say this is like 50 bucks. So don't purchase this full price. but on sale, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It feels like nothing on your face. Sinks down so nicely. Love it for my neck. It is only SPF 35, so there's that, but it's a glass jar. Love, 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 love. I went through this. I love this one. SkinCeuticals Sheer Physical UV Defense Sunscreen, SPF 50, 1.7 fluid ounces. Let's see, it has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. It's for post-procedure skin is what they advertise it for. It is weightless. I loved this. It is expensive. I don't remember the price point, but it is expensive. It lasted me quite a long time. But yeah, I would pick this one up in a heartbeat on a sale. They have a tinted version, but this was the untinted. And I didn't, oh yeah, I've completely used, you can't even see that. Sheer, lightweight, love. I did go through a native unscented for the face, SPF 30. The back of the ingredients list on these is exactly the same. Feels exactly the same. I would just purchase the body and put it on your face too. That's my recommendation. This one does come in a pump if you like it. 20% zinc oxide. Okay. This one, love this one. We've gone through multiples of these. This is an all chemical sunscreen. AVEENO Hydro Protect and Hydrate Sunscreen. Water, sweat and water resistant, SPF 60, 2 fluid ounces. This is a good price point. Again, it's all chemical. I love this one too, actually, to apply on top of makeup. If you put it in your hands and you pat, 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 it doesn't move your makeup around. Hack. But I love this for the kids. I love this for my daughter. It does have like a slight pull float scent. You know what I'm talking about? If you put one of those plastic inner tubes up to your nose, that's what this smells like. But it does dissipate. Okay. One I have never talked about before. I never even shared this one for you, and the bottle is absolutely disgusting. This is the SOLBARI Dry Touch Sunscreen Face SPF 50 Plus. 4-hour water resistant, non-greasy, invisible. This is an all chemical sunscreen. I got this free when I purchased some SOLBARI clothing, and I ended up using this up on my daughter. It comes in a pump. It actually reminds me of the one of the Elta MDs, except this one is all chemical. It's made in Australia. If you're looking for a nice chemical sunscreen, this one is very nice. Fragrance free, sinks in really nice, feels nourishing. But the price point, if I remember correctly, is higher. But I have seen these on sale, and they were giving them away on their website months ago. We did not go all the way through this one. This one expired. So this one was in the back of my car and was for like quick touch-ups for the kids or myself. This is the COOLA SPF 70 Classic Sunscreen Spray in the Peach Blossom scent, water resistant, 80 minutes. It is very lightweight. It is hydrating and nourishing for your body. It is all chemical, but I loved this one if we needed to apply to the kids really quick. When you spray it on yourself, you do have to rub it in afterwards, and we would put a nice thick layer, and did great. Love the scent of it as well, but like I said, we didn't go through it. It expired, so I must have had this over a year. All right, we went through one of these that I need to repurchase for the fall. I love this one. This is the SPF 30 COOLA. The bottle does get absolutely disgusting. It's in a pump. This is the Ocean Salted Sage Scalp and Hair Mist. 2 fluid ounces. This smells herbally in a good way to me. We use this for part lines. For part lines and for widow's peaks. My daughter has very thin hair and her scalp shows in places, so I have to put, if she's not wearing a hat, I have to put sunscreen on her scalp because her hair is so thin. This lasted a very long time, and it looks like it expired in 21, November of 21. So I must have not realized this expired. We did use it up past the expiration date, evidently. One that I could not stand and I will not be using, and I wish I could find someone to give this to, but it's probably expired now. And I thought that I would like it better in cold weather, and I did not. SUPERGOOP CC Screen 100% Mineral SPF 50. This is thick. This is a thick paste, and I think this comes in other shades, and this is the lightest. If it comes in other shades, I can't remember. And it is a thick paste. When you put this on your face, you feel it. Look at that. It just sits. It just sits on top. It feels greasy. It feels thick. I can't with this one. Used up a SUPERGOOP Bright Eyed Eye Cream, SPF 40. This is a physical sunscreen, 0.5 fluid ounces. This little sucker lasts a very long time. Zinc oxide sunscreen. It is tinted. I use it almost daily. There's only one other sunscreen that I will put around my eye area. So this is the one I use daily. Under and over around my eye area. It doesn't sting it at all. Has a little bit of a tint. It does crease. When on my eyelids, I have to use an eye primer. Pat it down, use an eye primer, because this will crease if you put this on, wait the 10 to 15 minutes, and then put your eyeshadow on. This will crease your eyeshadow like no other, unless you put eye primer. Okay, this one expired before I had a chance to use it. This is the color here. It was expensive, so I'm sad that I didn't finish using it, but honestly, it wasn't my favorite. MDSOLARSCIENCES in the shade Nude Hydrating Sheer Lip Balm SPF 30. It's not the most moisturizing and it's not the most drying. It's somewhere in between. It was a great color, but it expired before I got to use it all. Another lip balm, 11 by Venus Williams, tinted lip balm SPF 15. Y'all saw the videos. This is way too dark for me, and it doesn't leave your lips feeling moisturizing. It's very drying. It just feels like there's nothing there if you like it. 20% zinc oxide. It was expensive. I want to say this was like $19 or $20. They do have other colors if you're gonna get this. I don't know. Maybe it was bright. And it bleeds. It bleeds on your lip line. I did go through a L'Oreal Infallible PROGLOW in the shade 201 Classic Ivory SPF 15. It has the chemical sunscreen in it that for foundation. I love this one. I do, under my foundations, even if they have an SPF, I do put a facial mineral sunscreen on first and then apply this as extra protection. But I love this one. I finished one of those. I have two more left. I finished a MISSHA BB cream SPF 25. Went completely through this. Love these. Love these. And last but not least, I went through my sample of the Fenty Skin HYDRA VISOR SPF 30 sunscreen. I liked this one, but it is all chemical. It felt fantastic. I've got a TikTok. I have a TikTok on this. All right, I'll see you. It's my daughter peeking through the corner. Hey, come on. See you in my next video. Bye.